You know, Montana is known as the last best place. Well, we're not going to be the last worst coal plant in the last best place.
What is the problem? You're trespassing, you got no business in here, you got no business taking pictures of my property. How do you like that?
The generator is generating already. It's generating mistrust, separating neighbors.
Tempers are flaring around Great Falls, Montana.
You know that his story doesn't match yours.
When the Urquhart family sold some farmland to build the Highwood coal-fired power station, it electrified opposition to the plant, which critics say isn't needed, isn't wanted, and doesn't make economic or environmental sense.
The coalition of people that are opposed to going forward with this plant is so broad. I mean, it's physicians, it's farmers and ranchers, it's local government officials. It's very deep.
The Lasillas grow organic wheat near the proposed site. They're concerned that pollution will threaten their organic status and all the nearby farmland.
We're planting winter wheat.
The 250 megawatt power plant would emit more than 3 million tons of carbon dioxide every year, along with mercury and other toxins.
I would be just as concerned if I was a conventional farmer with those contaminants being put on my food.
Great Falls physician Cheryl Reichert also worries about the health hazards of coal.
As a pathologist, I know what a baby's lungs look like. I know what a smoker's lungs look like. And I know what lungs look like when you have to live in a polluted environment.
Reichert helped form the Citizens for Clean Energy, adding a powerful voice to this coalition against coal.
And who are you going to trust, your healthcare provider or a developer that comes into town?
The Highwood plant faces lawsuits over local zoning and global warming, and citizens wonder why the city of Great Falls supports this project when both funders and customers are fleeing.
First of all, on common sense grounds, this is a money loser for the city of Great Falls.
Critics like Jolly say Highwood's backers illegally changed rules and hid key documents in their rush to get the project approved.
It's my belief that the residents of the city of Great Falls were kept in the dark, and the will of the people was ignored.
In early 2008, Highwood's problems multiplied. In a surprising move, its biggest funder, the Rural Utilities Service, dropped out. For decades, that federal program loaned money to build coal-fired power plants in rural America. But in a blow to coal, the government suspended that financing.
And they said, not only are we not going to fund your coal plant, we're not going to fund any coal plants right now. The uncertainties are too great.
And as the costs have mounted, they seem to have buried their head in the sand and said, we're doing it no matter what.
The plant also lost a key customer, leaving Highwood scrambling for money as projected costs nearly doubled while financing options dried up.
They think they have an opportunity with the private finance world that's in turmoil right now. Good luck there.
In addition to pollution, politics, and price, the generating station also imperils a national landmark, where Lewis and Clark began their 18-mile portage around the Great Falls.
This is a National Historic Landmark. We don't erase those in America. Those things are there for all time. They're there for future generations. They don't belong to us. They're there for us to protect.
It's just wrong for many reasons.
Retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Richard Liebert heads the Citizens for Clean Energy. He believes renewable energy, not coal, is the answer, and citizen activism must fuel the change.
We can't afford to invest in the 19th century coal plant. And you know, even though you could say it's clean coal is like healthy smoking. You know, if we're in a financial crisis in the country, we need to put our investments in a wise place. We need to invest in the future. You know, wind, solar, renewable energies.
Coal is wrong-headed. Coal is not part of our future. Coal is part of our past. The future is in energy efficiency and renewable energy. Montana not only has tremendous coal resources, but we have one of the best wind resources in the United States.
Those taking on this great fight in Great Falls know that their strength lies in working together across county lines, party lines, and transmission lines.
We are not going to kill this with a single blow. It will be death by 1,000 cuts. And I tell people who are fighting coal plants, be one of those cuts. Be one of those 1,000 cuts.
Don't be afraid to be labeled as a tree hugger, because you're really not.
You say sustainable agriculture, green, that might be politically charged words, but you say air, water, clean land, that resonates better. Hey.